What's up, everybody? It's Joe from Empire Music, empiremusic.com in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, on a little sleepy Friday morning, getting you kicked off here with Old This Week. We've got some crazy trade-ins. I was away for 4 days, and Anthony did Old This Week last week. I came back, and the guys, I mean, there's like 50 trades. They're behind on processing and stuff, not behind, but you have to get through. So we're working. We have a killing selection right here. The trade-in event, the summer trade-in sales event, is coming to an end at the end of the month. That's a very firm ending. So hit the trade-in portal, get yourself 15% off new gear $9.99 and up with an applicable trade. We send you labels. We get almost all these trades happen with customers that are out of town. Of course, if you're local, we'd love to have you come in and check out our beautiful showroom and pick out something cool and get you fixed up. So get moving on it, because it's going to come to an end. And this is what always happens. August 27th, I know it's going to happen. My email, I'm going to come in, there's going to be 60 emails, and I'm going to be stressed out. Do me a favor, spread it out, help a guy out. Get yourself the stuff you want now, get you fixed up. Tons of cool stuff happening. Check out, I mean, we got so much new gear, I'm going to get into it, but I'm excited because we have a lot of used guitars here. Let's just do it. I'm going to start electric, then get to acoustic. I've got a pretty even spread here. This is a GRETSCH, Japanese country gentleman. That's funny because I was reading the description that GRETSCH puts out for this. It said made famous by George Harrison. But CHET Atkins. I thought CHET Atkins made it famous, but George Harrison did play this and did make it famous, I guess. So I'll take their word for it. This guitar is cool. GRETSCH, you know, GRETSCH is one of these great mysteries that there's so many unique sounds that come out of these guitars. They have a master volume and an individual pickup volume, so you can get all these incredible unique sounds out of it. TV Jones classic pickups out of it, which have just this like really glistening type tone. They have these squeeze box capacitors in them that give you like kind of like a little silkier high. They got the Bigsby and this bridge pin. The bridge has a pin that rocks with it. It's a very complicated instrument, 0 fret. Like the thing just plays crazy easy. The walnut stain, it's a laminated maple arch design. Just cool. I mean, this is like one of these things where it's like, I always feel like a GRETSCH is like one of those guitars is probably, it could be your main guitar depending on the style you play, but a lot of us would have it as our main guitar. But if you have one in your collection, you're going to find all these amazing uses for it. This thing's gorgeous. This is 2013, $2,200, killing deal. Hop on it. Next up, this is kind of a neat little guitar. This is an IBANEZ ARTCORE. I'm going to call it it's an Expressionist 95. I'm not going to get we've got to work on their model numbers. It's like always 75 digits. What's cool about this is a laminated coated ash top, back, and sides, hollow body, right? They do their 58 style Alnico pickups, which are like kind of like a vintage inspired arch top cutaway. It's got an ebony fingerboard, which is a sneaky good little touch there for them. It's really pretty. Plays super easy. It's a short scale. So if you're kind of looking for that arch top experience without blowing tens of thousands of dollars, I know that these guitars, of all the things that Ibanez, every time we talk about Ibanez as a brand, like this series of the ARTCORE stuff is kind of like what I think makes the most sense for like the people that we interact with here at Empire. You know, it's just like, it's a guitar that can fit, play live, you can play rock, blues with it, jazz with it, and super comfortable, lightweight, under 6 pounds. Cool guitar. Next up is an American Pro 1 limited edition Fender and just DAPHNE blue. So, you know, obviously we're on to American Pro 2 now. What's cool about this is a neck I really like on it. It's like, they call it the deep C. It's not really that deep. It's just not as modern a C as a C is. You know, it's just like a little bit chunkier, a little bit more body to it. The V-Mod pickups in a limited edition DAPHNE blue. Finish this guitar's beautiful maple neck. The 2018 model. This one is super clean, mint guard. Yeah, this is tasty. This is classic looking Strat. Okay, bore you with the details, you know the drill. It's just a cool guitar. This one though, I'm not gonna bore you with details. I'm gonna excite you with details. The I series Fender guitar. This one perplexed the team for a minute here because this is an I serial number, which is confusing. There's all sorts of interesting things about this guitar, and we did this deep dive on research. In 89 and 90, Fender made these guitars, and they're predominantly, the ones that were made were I serial numbers. I think there's some H serial numbers and some Ks. This is in a frost red, they call it. And this guitar was made for the export market, meaning it was made for Asia, right? You know, typically Japan. What's interesting about this is like, even though it has, you won't be able to see it here, but there's a really small Made in USA stamp here. It's got USA pickups in it, but like the headstock design is a traditional vintage headstock shape, whereas at the time what Fender was making on their Americans Stratocaster was a little bit more small, a little bit, it was kind of almost like they had some time in the factory to build some guitars for the export market, and away they went, and they really just kind of made this export inspired American guitar. Super cool. This is crazy lightweight. The finish is cool. Like this guitar's played, you know, it's just like, you know, so if you're looking for a case queen, it's not for you. It's like kind of, you know, definitely been experienced. It's cool, but it feels great in hand. Super cool, really rare. And it'll give you a pretty neat look into the Fender history there in the late 80s and early 90s. Give us a shout if you have questions about it. It's pretty sweet. Next up, man, we get a fair amount of Eastman electrics, and they're always cool. This is the SB55V. The Cumier body and neck. Why does that matter? They're lightweight, they're resonant. You can't probably tell it there, but it's got a lot of chatter to it there. It's a wraparound bridge, 24 and 3-inch scale length with ebony fingerboard. This has a Lawler 50s dog ear in it. It's a Les Paul Jr. ripoff, right? It's like a lacquer finish relic, but it's cool. And it's not just, but it's just like, that's obviously, it doesn't, you take a look at our Gibson wall over there. Yeah, Brent can peek up there. You might find some inspiration for this guy over there. And a vintage Sunburst. These always play really nice. They're super comfortable. The relicing on them is good. They do a pretty good job of relicing, because sometimes with the brands that, you know, obviously this is used as $1,100 bucks, but so it's not a $4,000 or $5,000 guitar. The relicing work on it is still, I think, pretty honest. The Lawler pickups always kill, so these guitars always move kind of fast. We do get a fair amount of these in trade, which is interesting. Now, this guitar, this 0028 Eric Clapton Martin. This is interesting because I always remember the first time we became a Martin dealer at my dad's shop in the, I think it was like 1996 or something like that, 1995, and getting the first order in and had a couple Claptons in it, and just being kind of enamored with how kind of sexy the guitar is. And here she is. Vintage toner, spruce top, East Indian rosewood back and sides. This has an aftermarket pickup in it, a mahogany neck, ebony fingerboard and bridge, open Grover tuners. What's cool about this is he was intimately involved in the process, like a lot of artists are. So you have a soft, like a modified, they call it a modified V neck on it. It's kind of like a soft V. It's a V-ish though, but it's not like this big chunky V, but it's V. And he also has 5/16 inch scallop bracing in it, which is kind of unique to this design. So just a really beautiful instrument. Sounds awesome. This is number 11,360. And this, you know, we have the year listed on the site, but it's got a great pickup in it. And this is just one of those guitars that everybody can use in their collection. And obviously, when he was playing the guitar, you know, he was one of the kind of pioneers of the MTV Unplugged. He had a big album there, and really at the front of that. So cool way to get a classic guitar. Now I've got 3 Taylors in unused. This is a 514 CE Urban Ironbark back and side guitar, torrefied Sitka spruce top. So what do we know about this? It's a Grand Auditorium body shape, V-class bracing, Taylor Expression System 2, ebony fingerboard and bridge. Cool. Torrefied top is going to give you a little bit more warmth. It's baked. The Urban Ironbark is a great sounding wood that is terribly marketed. So what is it? It's kind of, it's definitely in like the ashy, mahogany, woody woods. And this, I always say that this is a guitar that we always sell in the store, because someone picks it up and goes, oh, this is pretty, and plays. Like, oh man, holy smokes, this sounds really, really good. What is it? And you're like, ah, of course, the classic Urban Ironbark. You remember at Woodstock, all the guys were playing it. It's a wood that is ethically sourced, sustainable, and has not come up with a good marketing term for it yet. But if you're looking for a really woody sounding Taylor guitar in the Grand Auditorium shape, V-class brace, this guy's it. Really, really cool guitar. Last up, American Dream. Last two up. American Dream series is now defunct. Taylor does not offer it anymore. The goal of it during COVID was to build these guitars that were like super affordable, and then prices kept going up, making them as much as the other guitars, but a lot of value in them now, especially like the used price. This is, yeah, $1,100 crazy. All solid wood, USA made, solid spruce top, walnut back and sides, all solid. Taylor Expression System 2, aero case, This has eucalyptus fingerboard and bridge, which, you know, Taylor's always used ebony. They used eucalyptus on these. It's a wood that's really hard and projects like ebony does. And this thing still has a pickguard cover on it. It's a crazy, crazy clean guitar. And think of walnut as a more balanced rosewood. It's fat like a rosewood, but not as much bass, not as much treble, and a little bit more mids. So it gives you that warmth. It's kind of like the cross between mahogany. If you got the balance of mahogany and you fattened it up like rosewood, that's it. That's why these are actually pretty popular. This guitar's always sold pretty good for us. Lastly, I know you don't have one of these. Maybe for good reason, maybe not for good reason. GS Mini Pink Paisley. GS Mini Pink Paisley. So we don't carry a ton of the print top guitars. Tell me, I don't ask for like, tell me in the comments like I'm trying to, but below if you get this long in the video, if you made it through this long-winded presentation, if this spins your wheels or not. I'm always on the fence about it. A lot of these remind me of like bad tattoos I think people got on spring break, you know what I mean? But like this Pink Paisley is a classic design. It's got the, you know, from Fender, not from Taylor. It's got a built-in pickup. It's cool. It's like a fun guitar. I don't know, maybe I'm too serious about guitars, but it's just like, I haven't come all the way around on these. And I always, if anything, honest, maybe to a fault, and I'll work on that in my next life. But it's a spruce top, mahogany backside, super fun to play guitar. And if you dig like a fun and funky design, it's definitely fun and funky. Will it be fun and funky for you in 3 years? I don't know if you'll want it, but then hey, you can trade it in here on our trade-in portal here at Empire Music. Check out all the used gear, check out all the new gear. You know, we're down to like maybe 3 weeks of the summer trade-in sales event. If you miss it, you missed it. You're gonna get 15% off new gear, $9.99 up with the trade-in. So send us the pictures, tell us what you're after, hop on a call, we send you labels. It's breezy. Get your guitar dialed in with a pro setup. And we have I'm just like so excited about the collection of guitars we have here right now. We've really worked hard to curate an incredible inventory in each brand. I think we've nailed it. So hit us up, get you a new guitar, get us your trades. This is Old This Week.